On Vijayadashmi day, the rishis told about the creation and the descent of soul. Now, one thing which they made it very clear is that Satyayuga's comments from 1974. Okay, now we are in the transition period of 432 years. You must understand the time frame for us is different and the time for Brahma is different. See, when you are giving the sankalpa of saying that Kali Yuge Pratame Pade Jambu Dvipe Bharatavashi, this is the time of Brahma, Brahma's time. 4.32 billion years is 12 hours of Brahma. Twice that is one day. Like that he has got 365 days into 100. That is his lifetime. The present Brahma is the 8th Brahma. Dvitiya Prarartha, when they say in Sankalpa, in the second half of his life, in the first year, first month, first day, first hour, first second is the time. Now in his cycle, when you are telling the Sankalpa, you are expected to say your time also. Like for example, if I say somebody from US to talk to me at 10 o'clock, who's 10 o'clock? I must tell between 10 o'clock IST and their corresponding time. Even on the earth, when two different dimensions, you got two different planes, you got in the same plane, two different places, two time frame. Now when you are invoking gods from another dimension, okay, so you have to give their time first, then corresponding must give our time. That is the importance of Sankalpa. Now, what is the Sankalpa which people should say? Now, when you are saying Kali Yuge Pratame Pade, all that is fine. When you come to the question of Asmin Vartamana Veva, means for this activity of mine, we are in Surya Savandaka Manvantara, Satyayuga, Adi Sandhya Kale, Chandramanana Prabhavad Shishti Sambasram Nambe, Vilambi Nambat Samvatsare, then you must continue. So only when you tell, the message reaches and they are able to come. Now you must understand the Dhanur Masa or the month of December 15 to January 14, it is called Shunya Masa. Why they call Shunya Masa? The Sapta Rishis who are in Satyaloka, for them, our 1 year is 1 day for them, 24 hours. So for them, the morning Brahma Murta, you see, 5:30 at 5 to 7 is at 4:30 to 6:30. That Brahma Murta there. That is 1 month for us here. So in that Shunya Masa, the rishis are not available for you to communicate with the gods. You see, the gods are in a different time dimension. So the rishis are in a dimension which is corresponding to our time. They can manage with that. So whenever you are doing any spiritual activity, yagya, homa and all, you first invoke the rishis. Through them, they invoke the gods. You must understand, they know the time frame of God and our time frame, and from corresponding with their time frame, they coordinate all the three and bring down the gods. Now what happens, most of the yagyas, we are only telling half the sankalpa. We are only telling Kali Yuge Pratame Pade. You are not telling about our time. In the corresponding time of Brahma's time, our time is, you must say, Krita Yuge Adi Sandhya Kale, Chandramanina Prabhavati Shashti Samvatsaram Madhye, Vilambi Nama Samvat. If you tell like this, then the whole package is complete and they will descend and your things will be accepted. And one more thing, now when Satyayuga started, in Kali Yuga, it is Namasparana, see, through the mouth. Then Dwapara Yuga through Pranayama. Treta Yuga through Yagya, Yaga and all. Satyayuga is the direct communication with Brahman directly. When that being guessed, now you must understand, our smaller cycle in Brahma's time, our Kali Yuga is 5,000 years. Twice that Dwa is 10,000 years. Treta, 3 times 15,000 years of Treta Yuga. And 20,000 of Krita Yuga. All put together when beginning and ending Sandhi Kala of 108, 216, 321, 432, totally comes to 51,840 years. This is one Mahayuga. Like that, several Mahayugas make one Manvantara, several Manvantaras make one Kalpa. This is the time division. You must understand, all this time division is only for body and mind, not for the soul. At the soul, there is nothing called time. Now, even here, if you are able to transcend your body, mind and intellect at the level of self, and you see there are several Siddhas and Maharishis who are sitting in the Himalaya for thousands of years. How can they, once they transcend the body, mind and intellect at the level of self, there is nothing called time. For them, even when they come out of Samadhi, like Mahavatar Babaji came out of 2300, he came out of Samadhi, he was in Dronagiri. See, he did his, his initiation happened in Kadirigammam, because he was a contemporary of Bogar, and he was a friend of Bogar. His name is Mahavatar Babaji's name was Nagaraj. So he approached Bogar, said, please introduce me to your guru. His guru was Agastya Maharshi. When he approached his guru and asked him, sir, I want to bring my friend, Agastya Maharshi said, I will give him initiation in Kadirgamam. So This Nagaraj had gone to Kadirgaon, there Mahavatar Babaji, then later on we know him as Mahavatar Babaji. There Agastya Maharishi initiated into a particular spiritual practice. Then he told him that you be practicing here, when you are ready I will come and meet you. When he was complete, then Agastya Maharishi approached him and asked him, what would you like to take? What would you like to do? He said, I will be able to help in the project of rishis. He said, right now we are not in need of your services. Please, you can go to Dronagiri and do your tapas. So he continued his tapas for Dronagiri. Then while he was in Dronagiri, the first interaction was with Larry Masya. He got him to Ranikhet, and there he initiated, because the time had come. Because for the Satyayuga skin, they had preliminaries, they had to prepare. You see, so they are now you must understand Mahavatar Babaji's Kriya Yoga is the thing for the new age Satyayuga, because that is very simple, very easy. There is no mantra, nothing. You must understand when the time comes, the rishis will tell you about that process. Now, right now, what you need to understand is, last time you heard about the creation and about the your structure of soul. What is your? Now you need to know here. See what when the rishis say you have to follow the principles of Satyayuga, everyone will ask, what are the principles of Satyayuga? See, in a simple terms, Kali Yuga is sense oriented, Satyayuga is self oriented. Now, self is a luminous thing. See, you must understand, when you say Divya, Deva, it is light emitting. They are light emitting. Rishis are givers of light. They give the light. And one thing you must understand, the Rishis are addressing the world. One thing, a time was there when Khalil Gibran, he was a worker for the Rishis under the Vasishta. But he started publishing things ahead of time. That was not the time to publish those things. All his books are very beautiful. This is the time to read those books. Now you will be able to understand. Not at the time when he was released. Because he released without the permission of the Rishis, he was disqualified. What happens with Rishis disqualification? You will not be able to reach them. That's all. It will just like your screen goes blank. Your system is down. You cannot operate like that. So now, because I have been waiting for the last 44 years, only now the Rishis are permitted to release, and they are going to release bit by bit. Now, every Purnima, a message will be released to everyone.